Hey, it's Matt from Sunshine Food Forest. We're here today. We've achieved a really big project. It's been a little bit to get this stuff sort of worked out and get it planned out, but today's the day that it happened. And if you look past me, we've got the avocado grove. It's finally up and going. So we've had an excavator in here. This whole thing was just one angled slope. It was just useless. There was nothing here. So we've cut in a bank all the way through there. As you can see, if you look down a bit, this is the end of the drain of the bank, but it's basically a swale the whole length. It's pretty much like flat on contour as it goes up. So it's just starting to really lightly rain now, which is excellent. But normally if you get a bit more rain, we'll actually have water sitting in through there, and if it gets too much, it just overflows. So it's just pushing water into that bank the whole time. So it's going to keep these trees well watered during the rainy times. So let's have a little walk along. First one on the bank is a Wertz avocado. Really nice avocado. So the point to make is all the 3 avocados that we have here, they all fruit at different times of the year. So we hopefully will have avocados all year round. If we look down the bank, we've got macadamia down the bottom there, and a transplanted native mulberry that someone who was me transplanted at the wrong time. Always learning things. That's part of like farm life. And coming along, you can see we've planted out all natives through the banks. So in a year's time, all this stuff's going to be, just under a meter high, and it's going to attract all native bees and birds and things here. So that's really good. Next avocado in the line is a shepherd. We're just going to learn things about these avocados as we go along. We've just tried to do the best prep we can, try to give them the best conditions. They don't like their feet to be wet, so we're hoping that we've created a deep enough hole that the water can go in there off the swale in the rain times, and when we water, get down to the roots. They're like a big long taproot, and then get down the slope. So yeah, shepherd. Further along, got a Sharwool. This one looks a little different. It's quite beautiful, I think. It's got really nice pointed leaves. It looks really happy straight away, so I'm hoping we're all going to do really well. Then we're going further along. Still got natives on the sides. We're trying to balance everything out. We don't want just fruit trees everywhere. You're going to attract certain types of bugs. We want to have like natives everywhere, so there's a balance of birds and the bees and the insects, and everything comes into balance with the beautiful forest there. So the idea eventually is we're going to bring that forest into our garden. Alright, so that's kind of it for the avocados. So we wanted to have some other things on the bank, so we just didn't have the same sort of variety of fruit. So this one's a pecan. Looks like the leaf cutter bees have been in here and taken little scallops out of the leaves. Look, I'm happy for that to happen. They're native leaf cutter bees. They take cuttings back and make their little nests out of it for their larvae. So that's cool. That plant has a whole different life cycle than these other plants, so we're going to learn more about that as it goes too. And further along, we've got the chocolate pudding fruit, black sapote. And also, as you see, as we walk along the bank, where the 3 avocados are is probably the flattest area, so they'll all get about the same amount of moisture. But as we're coming up towards the black sapote, the bank here is starting to arc up, so there's an angle coming up here. So theoretically, less moisture up here, or holding less moisture, but still, enough moisture to keep the plants wet. Yeah, and coming all the way through, it'll come in and then join into the rest of the garden and into the forest. So that's it. Thanks very much for listening. If we turn around and have a look, we can see it all flowing along, and we'll give an update, in a couple of months' time and see how they go.